What's up? What's up, mga Beshiewap? Welcome to Borg's Gaming Channel, and this is our flight, the Monday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we are flying the 23rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour, flying from Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, to Monrovia, Liberia. So we are Liberia bound for tonight. Again, this is the 23rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour, and we are multi-streaming on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. So please support me by following me on Facebook and Kick, and by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please like and share the stream as well. I'm also cross-posted on Facebook on the pages of Darmaning JC Gaming, Servin, and Team LKV. So please check out their pages as well and follow them on Facebook. And if you are on Facebook, we also have a poll, and the poll question is related to our destination for tonight, which is Liberia. So the question is, what is the capital of Liberia? So two choices: is it Monrovia, or is it Tyrovia? Again, if you are on Facebook, you can participate in our poll. So just go ahead and cast your votes later. At the end of the stream, we will reveal the answer with the most number of votes there. So please don't forget to like and share the stream. Again, welcome. And I think it's time. Let's go ahead and fly the 23rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour. This is just going to be a short flight. Total flight time is just an hour. Just an hour. So we can already start our flight. And so we can already fly. By the way, we will be flying the Airbus A320neo, developed by Fly-by-Wire Simulations for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we will be using the Jollibee livery. This was developed by Night Fury 08, available for download on flightsim.to. So this livery is for the Fly-by-Wire Airbus A320neo aircraft. And I'm also online on VATSIM. If you're familiar with VATSIM, our call sign for tonight will be Jollibee27. So you can find further details up there on our overlay. So you'll have the estimated time of arrival. There's our call sign, Jollibee27. The aircraft that we'll be using, which is an Airbus A320neo, the ICAO codes, or the ICAO codes for the airports that we will be flying tonight. So we are flying from DIAP, which is Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, and we will be flying to GLRB, which is the ICAO code for Monrovia, Liberia. So that's Roberts International Airport in Monrovia, Liberia. So you'll see also the altitude there, the ground speed, the heading, and the vertical speed once we begin our flight. So I think we can already begin our flight. Let's go ahead and set up our aircraft. So let's go inside the aircraft. Let's go to the cockpit. And by the way, we will be using GSX Pro for this flight. Nabubulol ako. 174 packs. Fuel is at 5.8 tons. So I think we're good with the sim brief, right? Yep. Okay, cool. So let's set up the aircraft. Let's first go to our EFB. Let's turn this on. So you'll see the flight planned route for tonight's flight. So again, we will be flying from a DIAP, which is a Felix Houphouët Boigny International Airport here in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, and we will be flying to GLRB, or the Roberts International Airport in Monrovia, Liberia. Cost index, it will be 10. Average wind is 111 at 9 knots. We will be cruising at an altitude of flight level 240. So for the route, we will take off from runway 21 here in Abidjan, and then there are no SIDS for this airport, unfortunately. So what we're gonna do is after taking off, we will be directing POMET. So after directing POMET, we'll be flying via the Bravo 600 Airways to Ritam, and we will be descending via the Ritam arrival at GLRB, or at Monrovia, and we will land at runway 04. So that's gonna be our flight plan for tonight. The flight time is around an hour. Yan. Cool. Huh? We don't have any meter information for GLRB. But I think we can get that. I think from VATSIM we cannot. But there is. I see. I see. How come? But if we're gonna check METAR tab, there is. There's a METAR information for. No. This one is METAR GUNZ. I think we need to get the METAR from getmetar.com instead. Because I'm using METAR TAF. I think it's better if I get getmetar.com. We can also check later on Microsoft Flight Simulator if we will be able to get the METAR information for GLRB. There is from getmetar, actually. Yep, we have. Wind is calm, so that's why. Wind is calm, and there's a light drizzle. Okay, copy. Okay, cool. So I guess we're good. Let's go ahead and start up the aircraft. Let's go ahead and check our controls first. First things first. Of course, our controls. Let's do a flight control check. Let's start with the tiller. Okay, tiller is working fine. Flight stick. Okay. Park brake. Speed brake. Ground spoilers. Our flaps. Pitch trim. And speed brake again. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the throttle. Okay, everything is fine. Hey, Mod Rebecca, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Late yung stream natin tonight. Umalis kami kanina, may lakad. Pero di ba I told you before, I was planning to do release streams na moving on. Pero that is kung wala tayong lakad. Unfortunately, may mga lakad tayo kanina. Okay, let's move on to the rudder. We're good. Alright, cool. So all our controls are working, and I think it's time to set up the aircraft. Again, we will be joined by our first officer, Una, for this flight. Thanks, Mod Rebecca, for the share. Happy Monday to you. And again, this is Abidjan Airport, Felix Houphouët-Boigny Airport, International Airport in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, or Ivory Coast. I actually learned that Ivory Coast is the English name for Côte d'Ivoire. Dahil lang po, Kuya Borg, memorize pa ang bata ng mga regions. Go lang. Go lang, sige. Study well, study well. Start na kasi ng klase, no? Go lang. Salamat pa rin sa pagdaan, Mod Rebecca. Siya sa probably Thursday na ulit tayo makapag-stream. We'll stream on Thursday again. Happy Monday din sa'yo. Sipag naman ito ng Mod Rebecca, di ba? Be like Mod Rebecca Studios. Alright, cool. So I think we can now set up the aircraft. First things first, let's turn on our dome lights. Even though it's already it's daylight, but it's just standard operating procedure. Let's turn it on. And then let's turn on our battery. Battery masters 1 and 2 on. And let's now request for the GPU. Okay, handling by GSX Army Green. So we've already requested for the GPU. Is this a military airport? Hindi naman Wag team pala decision. Bibigyan ko kayo ng bas-bas. Ewan ko sa'yo. There. So there's the GPU. It's now being connected. So let's go back inside. Cool. Let's just wait for the CVR test. Okay, very good. And I think we're already good to set up the aircraft, right? Okay, so let's start setting up.
Okay.
Cool. There. Okay, so let's go nav, ground control. How come it doesn't turn on? There. Crew oxygen supply on. Seatbelt signs, let's turn it on. No smoking sign to auto. Emergency exit signs armed. Let's turn on the fuel pumps and the brightness as well. Let's do our engine fire test. Engine 1 fire test. 1, 2. Okay, cool. And engine fire test 2. Okay. And the panel brightness is good. Let's now request for the
refueling truck is on its way.
And the catering service as well. There. Okay, of course, let's proceed setting up the rest of the settings here. 50% should just be fine for the brightness. There. And then this one should 50% should be fine as well. Let's move on to the first officer side. 50.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Copy.
Fuel truck is in position.
Okay, fuel truck is in position. Let's request for refueling. And then floodlight 50%. So let's check if there is an online ATC right now. We don't have any online ATC, so we'll be squawking the default squawk code, which is 2000. Let's do a self radio check. Make sure that we will be heard on the radio. So let's tune in to 121.905. Check radio check. There, I can't hear myself. Check radio check. That's it. There's something wrong. Check radio check. Oh, yeah. Check radio check. Okay, I can hear myself. Let me just adjust my volume. Check. Okay, cool. So let's now move this back to 122.8, and I guess we're good to set up the MCDU. So let's go ahead and set this up. FMGC first. We have the updated ARAC cycle effective September 7 up to October 4. Let's go to MCDU menu, ADSU, AOC menu, and init press, init data request. So let's pull up the data for our flight plan. So this is our flight number, Jollibee 27. We will be departing from DIAP. Destination is GLRB. So we're good. Let's go to init and then init request. So just to reiterate, we'll be flying from DIAP to GLRB. Our alternate airport is GFLL. Flight number is Jollibee 27. Cost index 10. And our cruising altitude is flight level 240. So let's check IRS init. Let's align this on ref. Confirm align. Then wind temp. Let's get the climb wind, the cruise wind, and finally the descent wind. There. Okay, so now let's move on. Let's go back to ATSU and the AOC menu. Let's request for the weather information. Send. And let's wait here on the received messages. Okay, fueling is done. Good. Okay, so we now have the METAR information. Let's check. DIAP METAR information issued September 11, 1400 Zulu. Winds 220 at 11 knots or 11 knots. Visibility is more than 10 kilometers. Few clouds at 1,300 feet. Temperature 28, dew point 25. QNH 1012, and no significant weather as well. So let's go to our QNH should be 1012. Let's set it up here. 1012. So that's set up. So we're good. We will take off from runway 21 here in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. So let's go to our flight plan. GPS is already available. So from DIAP, we'll be departing from runway 21. Again, we don't have any SID for this this airport. So upon takeoff, we will just be directing to the first waypoint, which is Pomet. So let's insert this there. So there's a flight plan discontinuity, but let me check. Yep, there is. That's fine. Let's just leave it as it is. Later, we'll direct to Pomet. What's the transition altitude here? Let's check later. Should be on the perf page. There. Transition altitude is 3,100. So that means we can fly up to 3,100. At 3,100, let's turn right to Pomet. Let's direct Pomet. And then after that, Pomet, Gavki, Megot, and then Ritam. And then for our arrival, we are expecting to arrive via the ILS 04 approach. And our arrival or star is Ritam. So Novi as well, and insert. And let's review that. So let me just cross-reference this with our charts for Ritam arrival. So we're checking here from Ritam arrival. So from Ritam we will be tracking Sanfu. Okay, Ritam, there are no speed restrictions, no altitude restrictions, but Sanfu there is. We should be at 4,000 feet and maximum of 180 knots. So it's here, right here. Oops, my bad. So after Ritam, there's Rune. Yeah, there's Rune, sorry. There's Rune and then Sanfu. For Sanfu, we should be at exactly 4,000 feet. And there's a maximum speed restriction of 180 knots. After Sanfu, we should be commencing our ILS 04 approach. So we would there's our course intercept at 1,500 feet. And then our final intercept or final fix to intercept the glide slope and land at runway 04. So let's actually remove the flight plan discontinuity. Or actually, I should have just left it as it is. And that's fine. Okay. Cool. Let's check our flight plan. Make sure that there are no discontinuities. Except for the first one, of course. We're gonna fly the runway heading for this one. And then turn right once we reach 3,000 feet. So, let's check. 1516. And then after that, we'll turn right to Pomet, Gavki, Megot, Ritam, and then Rune. So there's Sanfu. We should be at 4,000 feet exactly at 180 knots. And then that's our course intercept at 1,500. And then our final intercept to land on runway 04. So we're good with our flight plan. And I think we can now... Sorry, my bad. This one. Okay. Cool. So now let's move on. Flight plan is good. Let's go to secondary flight plan, RadNav, and fuel pred. So for the fuel pred, let's see our zero fuel weight is 60.8. 60.8. And our zero fuel weight center of gravity is... Let's see. We need to refuel din pala. Oops, my bad. Wait. We need 5.9 tons of fuel. So let's refuel as well. Let's see. Our zero fuel weight center of gravity is 32.9er. So that's 32.9er. Center of gravity is 3.4. So that's 32.9er here. And then our block fuel, again, that's gonna be...
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start boarding.
Boarding requested.
There.
Do you want to board crew?
Nobody.
Passengers boarding started.
Cool. Okay, so what's our fuel? 5.9er. So let's go there. 5.9er, and let's wait for the FMS to populate the other values. Now, let's compute for the takeoff speeds. So config 1 plus F will be our flaps, anti-ice off, packs will be off. Our center of gravity is actually at the aft, and the rest should be filled out by Simbri. I'm just computing for the takeoff speeds and the flex takeoff temp. There, unfortunately, it was not obtained by Simbrief automatically, so let me do this manually. Let's see, runway length first is 3,000 meters. Runway heading for runway 21 is 207. Runway elevation will be... What's the runway elevation? Let's see.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, runway elevation is 21. So it's runway, not airport elevation. My bad. Okay, copy. So runway elevation is actually indicated here on the chart already. That's 11. It's 11. My bad. Oh, it says 11. Taking off from 21. Okay, that's fine. Runway elevation is 11. QNH is 1012, temperature 28, wind 230 at 13 knots. So there has been a change of wind. Really? Let's check. No, it's still the same. 220 at 11 knots. That's fine. Let's leave it as it is. Okay, let's calculate our takeoff temp. Okay, we got it here now. Okay, so let's check. Flex temp is 68. Let's go to perf. Flaps 1. Flex takeoff temp is 68 degrees. Our takeoff speeds are 148. V1 and V are both 148. V2 is 153. 148, 148, and then 153. Cool. Okay, transition altitude against 3,100. So we're good with the FMS. Check the box.
Okay.
Okay, so while she's checking the box, let's set up the rest of the settings here. So let's do an initial climb of 3,000 first, or we can do... Wait, because we don't have any... Yeah, we can go ahead and do flight level 240 already. And then after that our heading, so we should be flying runway heading. So that's 207, but that's fine. It's already indicated in the FMS, so we can just leave it as hashed here. So we're good with the FCU. And I think our first officer is also done with checking the box. So let's do our takeoff briefing. Are you ready for the takeoff briefing?
Ready.
Okay, so we are currently here. Let me go ahead and show you as well our Navigraph. Okay, so we're here at Felix Hupwet Boni International Airport in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. And we're currently at Bay... What bay are we again? Sorry. This is Bay 7, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Bay 7. No, this is not Bay 7. This is Bay 6 Bravo. Bay 6 Bravo. So we're currently here at Bay 6 Bravo. We are expecting to be pushed back to taxiway Delta 4 for runway 21. So our expected taxi route will be via Delta 4 Papa and hold short mic. We can do a mic intersection departure actually. So for mic, we can do a mic intersection departure line up from line up on runway 21 upon takeoff. We don't have any SIDS, so we will just fly runway heading straight to 3,000 feet. After 3,000 feet, we will turn left direct Pomet. This is Pomet. Where's Pomet? There, direct Pomet. So that's gonna be our takeoff briefing. Any questions?
No questions.
Cool. So she doesn't have any questions. And boarding has been completed, I guess. Yep. It's very good. Let's now turn on the APU. APU on. APU on. Cool. Let's go. Shout out to our viewers tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the stream. We're multi-streaming on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube, so don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Kick and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also stream on Twitch. You can also support me there, but I mostly stream Fall Guys on the purple side. But if you can follow me on Twitch, I would very much appreciate it as well. Okay, we're just waiting for the APU to be finished or to be 100% available. And then we'll proceed with the rest of the checklist, our before takeoff checklist. Okay, APU is already available. Let's now move on to our checklist. Before start checklist. Hi Rina, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Ito na naman yung mabaga. Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Remove.
Signs.
On and auto.
Adheres.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
5900 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel ref.
1012 set.
1, 0, 1, 2. Set. Down to the line.
Okay, cool. Good. Ayan ulit ko, pilot sumo. Oo nga, yung bagal-bagal na naman. Sisisantihin ko na to. Sisisantihin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Okay, let's now dismiss the GPU.
Seats. Please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact a flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
So there's the GPU.
Hey guys, are we clear to close?
Yes,
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
will do. Okay, so we're good to close. Let's see. So there's the jetway being disconnected. And we're good. Let's now proceed to prepare for pushback and departure.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Roger that. She's French, huh? Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pas inserted.
Roger that, even though I didn't understand. Okay, very good. Let's now announce in Unicom that we will be pushing back. Checking, we don't have any online ATCs right now, so we'll stay at the Unicom. Let's see. This is Abidjan traffic, no? Abidjan traffic, Jollibee 27, Airbus A320 Neo at Bay 6 Bravo, commencing push and start taxiway Delta 4 facing north for runway 21. Cool. So nose should be to the right, tail to the left.
Locking gear.
Cabin crew, arm slides and cross check. Okay, APU bleed on, beacon lights on, parking brake is confirmed on.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross check.
Below the line,
Windows and doors.
closed,
Closed. Beacon.
on,
Thrust levers.
idle,
Parking brake.
on.
Before start, checklist complete.
Release parking
Okay, cool.
brakes.
Let's now lock the cockpit door. And let's now release the parking brake.
Starting push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Engine mode to ignition. Starting engine 1. So let's do a single engine pushback for this flight. Let's do a single engine taxi.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Roger that. Engine is already available. So engine mode back to normal. Let's advise that we have a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, cool. So APU bleed, let's turn that off. But let's also turn on our electric pump. because we will be doing a single engine taxi for this flight.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass Farmouth.
Roger that.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Copy. Let's wait for her to clear the area. Where are you? I can see you. Hey, Sir Andre, what's up? Lipad, lipad. Kaso pa taxi na ako. Let's wait for her to get out of the way. I can see her. Do you see her? There. Have a good trip. Where is she? Ah, there. I can see her because of this. That's why. There. She's there. Actually. Okay, cool. So let's go. Park brake off. And let's taxi. Ah, sorry. Not. Wait. Let's announce that we are about to taxi now. Abidjan traffic, Jollibee 27, commencing taxi to runway 21 via taxiway Delta 4, Papa, and Mike will hold short for runway 21. Park brake off. Negative, busy na me this week. Ay, sige, sige. No worries. Okay, park brake is off. So this is actually a long taxiway, so we'll do a single engine taxi to save on fuel. Ah, we cannot do Delta pala. Wait, let's revise. Abidjan traffic advisory revising taxi procedure. Will now taxi via Bravo. Hold short of runway 21. Okay, so taxi via Bravo. Unfortunately, we can't taxi to Delta 4. It's a military. Yep. And I think we're not allowed to taxi there, so it's okay. Let's do Bravo instead. And then let's hold short of runway 21. We'll just backtrack runway 21 instead. Okay, so we're here. Let's hold short first of runway 21. Park brake on. Let's just check for any traffic. Arriving traffic is clear. Departing traffic is clear. Let me just check VATSPI as well, just to be sure. Yep, we are the only ones here. So we're good. Okay. So let's now backtrack runway 21. Abidjan traffic, Jollibee 27, entering the active runway 21. We'll backtrack runway 21 from base. We'll report when ready for departure. Park brake off. Let's now enter the active runway. Strobe lights on. Left is clear, right is clear. Nood na lang ako sa stream mo, pre. Thank you, Sir Andre. Nag-single engine taxi lang muna ako. Medyo malayo kasi yung ano. Malayo yung taxi. So since we're now entering the active runway, we can now turn on our engine number 2. So let's do that right now. Okay, so APU bleed on. Let's turn off the electric pump. And starting engine 2. Starting engine 2.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If
Engine 2 is already available. Engine mode back to normal.
Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask towards
APU
you to
bleed
start
off,
the flow of
APU master
oxygen.
switch off,
Oxygen
dome
will
lights
be
off.
flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic
For the
band
pitch
around your head
stream.
and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation
Pitch
device.
stream should
Pull up
be
and remove the
3-4%.
cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking
After start
flight.
checklist.
Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Cabin lights
Anti-ice.
will now be turned off.
Off.
Reading light buttons are
ECAM
located
status.
above your seat.
Check.
Thank you for your attention.
Pitch trim.
3-4% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Flight controls check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Hey, Tregeyoj PL, thanks for the like. There's another turnaround pala. There. I'll do that.
Anti-ice.
Engine anti-ice off.
ECAM status.
Check.
Pitch trim.
3-4% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Check.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Check.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1. VR. V2. Flex temp.
Flexing 6-8 degrees.
V1. 1. 4. 8. VR. 1. 4. 8. V2. 1. 5. 3. Flex temp. 6. 8. Degrees. ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Approach path clear of traffic. Take off runway.
21 confirmed.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
Off.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Cool. So I guess we're good. Let's go back to the chat first. Hey, Regaming, thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Can you speak English? Sure, sure. Sorry, I was just speaking to fellow Filipino viewer earlier. Nakakatawa talaga sa mga aeroplano love watching your stream. Thank you, Chagayod sa PL. Let me check. Geograt? No. I'm Jograt? Is it Jograt? If I read it backwards. So anyway, Regaming, I'll speak in English so you'll understand. Where are you from, by the way? We're actually about to take off. Let me go back to the chat in a bit. Let's just take off first. Ready?
Ready.
Abidjan traffic, Jollibee 27, rolling on runway 21. Take off. Manflex 68 SRS runway auto thrust loop.
Check. Thrust set. knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Autopilot 1 on. AP1.
Check.
Abidjan traffic, Jollibee 27, airborne passing 1,800, climbing flight level 240, flying runway heading.
Packs are on.
At 3,000, let's direct pommet. Flaps 0.
Speed check.
Okay, let's go direct pommet.
Flaps 0.
Abidjan traffic, Jollibee 27, turning right, directing pommet, IFR to Monrovia. Standard set. Set standard.
Standard cross check. Passing flight level 0, 4, 7. Now.
Check. Below the line. Oh wait, wrong. Should be after start takeoff. After takeoff climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Barrel ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff, climb checklist complete.
Cool. Okay, let's go back outside. Let's go. So we just took off from Felix Houphouët Boigny International Airport in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. And we're about to pass 10,000 feet, so let's go back inside. $10,000. Clear RadNav.
Okay.
And we'll turn off our seatbelt signs later as well. Our top of climb is here after RETAM. Or top of descent rather. Seatbelts off. Okay, we're good. We're now climbing to flight level 240, which is our cruising altitude. So it's all autopilot from here on. Let me just check first. Let's check this one. This will be GLRB. And we're expecting to land on runway 04. So that's 371 nautical miles away. Okay, cool. So 51 nautical miles before we reach our cruising altitude. And just go back outside and enjoy the view. Actually, this view is better, but I always like my aircraft going to the right, so we'll use this instead. Although we'll just see the ocean from here, that's fine. Cool. So we just took off again from Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, and let me show you our flight plan for tonight. So here we are currently. We just took off from Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, Felix Houphouët Boigny International Airport. We are tracking Comet. After that, we're gonna track Gav, Key, Megot, and then RETAM. We will be arriving or flying the RETAM arrival and flying the ILS 04 approach to land on runway 04 at Roberts International Airport in Monrovia, Liberia. And then let me show you VATSIM right now. So this is what VATSIM looks like. So here we are, Jollibee 27. So we are flying again to Roberts International Airport, Abidjan to Roberts. Actually, this is Monrovia, in Monrovia, Liberia, but it's also known as Roberts. So I should indicate Roberts instead, right? But that's fine. So roughly an hour flight, roughly an hour, less than an hour flight. So that's Côte d'Ivoire to Liberia. Right now we don't have any aircrafts flying along the same path, but we have some aircrafts here in Roberts International Airport, Monrovia, Liberia. But that's gonna be probably once we arrive there, that aircraft will not be there anymore. Hey Jane, what's up? Thanks for the like. Nakahabol pa. Yes, sakto. Kakaano lang natin. Kakalipad lang natin. Thank you for dropping by. Jane Vizmanos is the wife of Team LKV, whom we are cross-posted tonight on Facebook. So please don't forget to also support Team LKV on Facebook Gaming. Thank you very much.
Ladies
What's
and
up,
gentlemen,
Jane?
in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
Okay, let's order some meal. What time is it? 15:08 UTC time. So let's order a meal here. Thanks for the share, Jane.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Some lunch, please.
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Thank you.
Hi guys, here are the crew meals you asked for. Enjoy!
Thank you. Cool. So now let's go back outside. We are 3-4 nautical miles out of Pomet. And then later, let's increase our speed to Mach decimal 82 once we reach our cruising altitude. So we are currently passing flight level 227. Our cruising altitude is flight level 240. So we'll go back inside before we reach our cruising altitude.
1,000 to go.
There, 1,000 to go. So let's now increase our speed to what's Mach decimal? Let's switch this to Mach. Mach decimal 86 or 82 rather. We're too low right now. So we can arrive faster. Mach decimal 82 is the best forward speed for an Airbus A320neo. We also have a tailwind right now. And our cruising altitude is low. We're just cruising at a flight level of 240. Usually we cruise at an altitude above flight level 300 or above 30,000 feet, but tonight we were given by Sim Brief with a cruising altitude of 240 instead. Flight level 240 managed. Cool. Speed.
Check.
Out cruise.
Check.
Just reached a cruise altitude for flight path. Again, settle in. I do want to remind you to please keep your feet elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley cards shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating with the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Let's go back outside. Hi guys, siyempre dadaan muna ako bago matulog. Yun. Thank you, Mother Rebecca. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Let's go back inside. Yeah, we're doing a high speed now. Mach decimal A2 is our speed. After Ritam will be our top of descent. Let's see. So Gavki will be our indicator. Good night, matulog na kayo, bawal ng puyat ang mga bata. Mata na ipanalo niyo ang mga salukulayan. We'll check later, Mod Rebecca. Ay, vote ko nga yung aso, ayan. Mandaraya na naman po sa botohan si Mod Rebecca. Char lang. Thank you, Mod Rebecca. Kita-kits on Thursday, probably. Is Regaming still here? Regaming, I'm not sure if you're still here. Hera, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome. Nagkakadayaan na naman sa botohan si Mod Rebecca. Okay, we are over at Pomet already, tracking Gavki and then Megot. Once we arrive at Gavki, we'll go back inside so to check if or to configure our approach. There are 2 aircrafts in Roberts right now. They will be is this Sputnik SKK? I'm not sure. They will be flying to Lungi, Sierra Leone. Hey, Brian Zapata, what's up? Thanks for the like. Mabuhay ka hanggang gusto mo. So this is gonna be a quick descent because we're cruising at an altitude of flight level 240, which is actually low altitude. So expect that we will be descending faster. Got it. Sorry guys. Go lang, Mod Rebecca. Sleep tight. Actually may pagkaantok na rin ako pero just to share, I was on half day at work today because I had to do something. I want to attend to a personal errand. So which actually required me to travel. So I stepped out of work at 12 p.m. and then did my errand. I arrived here at home at around 9 p.m. I think. So I'm actually tired already, but since we're not able to stream for 2 weeks, I said I have to. Sony Borg, what's up? Thanks for this hair. Arf. Ay, hindi pala naka-join to sa GP. Saan GP? Sa group? Tama ba? Okay, let's track our flight. We are halfway from Pomet to Gavki. Rest na after. Go lang, Mother Rebecca. Rest well. Let's see. Our top of descent, we are still 203 nautical miles away from it. Top of descent, we'll reach that at 5:45. Gavki will 15:45 rather. Gavki will reach at 15:22. Right now it's 15:18, so 4 minutes more. Let's set up our timer instead to 4 minutes. At least we have an indicator that we are 80 nautical miles away from our top of descent. We have to configure our approach. GP po ng Borg Gaming Channel. Tama no? Group. What's P? Sorry, not familiar. Group. Tama ba? Promise ito na matutunan. Go, 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 Mother Becca. Tomorrow mo na lang ako sagutin. Answer me tomorrow. Really not familiar with the terminologies anymore, the acronyms, the abbreviations. There's actually a lot. So we have 4 minutes to spare. I can relax first before we configure our coach. Again, I told you this was actually a short flight. Less than an hour flight. On Thursday, we might be doing more than an hour flight because we will be transitioning to South America. But before we fly there, there's an island between Africa and South America. So we have to transition to that island as we prepare to fly to South America. Ayun nga, group page nga. Tama nga. Go na, matulog ka na. Thank you, Mother Rebecca. See ya on Thursday. Orange and white. Red and yellow. White and red. Still tracking Megot. So it's Megot. We'll configure our approach by Megot. I thought it was Gavki. Top of descent is 1545, 76 Megot, and that's 107. So Megot. That's 15:30, so 8 minutes more. 8 minutes more. Sorry. Let's set up our timer. 8 minutes more. Cool. So I have time for Facebook first. I'll check my Facebook. We'll have 4 minutes. Halte Jurgensen, thanks for tuning in on YouTube. What's up? Did I pronounce it correctly? Halte Jurgensen? Jurgensen. Or is it Jalte? I think Jalte. Sorry, I'm just checking Facebook. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Where are we right now? We are over at Megot. Let's check. We're about to top of descent is less than 120 nautical miles away. By 80 nautical miles from our top of descent, we'll configure our approach. Right now, let's see what's the active runway for Roberts. Roberts active runway. Yeah, we don't have a meter for GLRB. Weird. ASCII. SKK is ASCII Airlines. It's operated by Ethiopian Airlines. ASCII? ASCII. I think it's ASCII. Okay, that's 8 minutes. Let me just check. Arrivals for 5:05. Landed. Yep, it's the same. Landed at 7:24 p.m. Guess it's still 04. Okay, let's go back inside. And we are about to set up our approach. Let's see. Yep. We need to set up our approach now. So let's do this. Let's go to our MCDU. Let's check for the METAR information if it's available. AOC menu, weather request. And let's send this. And then let's wait for the company message. Per checking, we're still good to land on runway 04, I think. But let's check if there's an updated METAR information. Let me go ahead and check GLRB METAR as well. Yep, it's the same. Observation time 31 minutes ago. Wind is calm. That's what this says. Yep, missing pressure. So what's the QNH if that's the case? Weird. Okay, we now have the company message. Let's check. Let's print this. Okay, GLRB METAR information issued September 11 at 1500 Zulu. Again, we don't have the magnetic wind, so we'll assume that it's wind calm. Visibility is more than 10 kilometers. Broken clouds at 1,400. Few clouds at 2,400. And cumulonimbus. So that means there's a possibility of rain. Temperature to 8, dew point 25. No QNH as well. What's REDZ again? I can't remember. Is it rain? Cumulonimbus south to southwest. So let's pick this up. Okay, so I think as per the METAR here, yeah, we don't have a QNH. Don't have pressure. So is it safe to assume that we'll use standard pressure for this? I think so. Maybe. What was the METAR information earlier? QNH 1011. Let's do QNH 1013, which is the standard. I'm not sure if the METAR information is available as well here on Microsoft. Actually, we're still too far away from GLRB. Yep. We won't be able to check that, but we'll check later. Maybe there is. Okay, so if that's the case, we will still proceed with landing at runway 04, so we're good here. Let's go to the perf page. We don't have a QNH, but I'll set this to 1013, which is the standard. Temperature again is 28. We don't have magnetic wind as well, so we'll assume that it's 0 and 0 wind calm. And then for the transition level, let me refer to the chart. Transition level is 5,000, so that's correct. And for the ILS, our minimum decision altitude is 200. 200. Let's put that here. Okay, so VAP is 133. And our final altitude is 1,500. VAP 133. But first, let's compute for. Let's set up the target altitude 1,500. We should begin our descent at 71 nautical miles. For the landing, our approach speed is 133. Let's enter that. Fill data from OFP. Yes. Yep, I know that. So we will use 00 here. Temperature is 28. QNH, we'll set that to the standard, which is 1013. Runway elevation as per the chart. Runway elevation is 25 heading to 1. Runway 04. Elevation is 29er heading 039. So runway elevation is 29er and heading is 039er. Okay, for the weather, it's cloudy right now, broken clouds, possibility of rain. We'll put this to good instead. And for the runway slope, we have to compute this manually. So let me pull up my calculator. So 25 minus 29 equals divided by 11,000. So that's... Ooh. Shoot. How do I actually put this into decimal? That's negative 0.0003. So that's technically 0. Okay, that's fine. Let's input it here. No, 0.0003 negative. Yep, so it's technically 0. Runway LDA for runway 04 is 3001. And for the weight, let's go ahead and check. Our EF estimated fuel on board is 3 upon landing. Right now it's 3.3, so that's 300. That's gonna be minus 64,000 minus 300. That's 62700. 62700. Let's enter that. Flaps config, full overweight procedure, no. Reverse thrust, yes. Auto land, no. Calculate. Low braking will be fine. We will be consuming 2,345 meters off the runway. Okay, let's check 2,300. Yup, we are expecting to vacate via taxiway. We can do Charlie. Is Charlie good? Let's see. I'm not sure if we can vacate by Charlie, hopefully. But if not, we're expecting to vacate by Bravo. Yep, I think Bravo will be better. Hi, cool. So I guess we're good. You have control?
I have control.
Manage speed. So we will be descending as per our star. We should be descending at 4,000. 4,000 first before we commence our ILS approach. ILS after 4,000 we'll descend 1,500, but we'll descend 4,000 initially via the retam arrival. So we'll check that later once we do the arrival briefing. So we are about to begin our descent or commence our descent. We will be advising or announcing our intentions in the Unicom as well. Okay, there. So let's descend to 4,000. Set altitude 4,000. Manage descent. Okay, let's announce. Roberts traffic advisory, Jollibee 2729 nautical miles south of Rune at flight level 240, commencing descent to 4,000 initially via the retam arrival, expecting ILS 04 approach, Roberts. Hey, Blue Sky, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's proceed to let's continue setting up our approach. So arrival airport, the weather has been obtained, MCDU has been set up, and auto brake is set to low. Let's now brief the approach. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Ready.
Okay, so we are 23 nautical miles out of Rune. We are now, we have begun our descent. We are now passing flight level 232, descending to 4,000 via the retam arrival. Okay, so for the retam arrival, we, the transition level here is flight level 50 or 050. And for the routing from Ritam, we will be tracking. Actually, we just passed Ritam. We are now tracking Rune. After Rune, we will be turning left, heading 268 to track Sanfu. We should be at Sanfu at exactly 4,000 feet and a maximum speed of 180 knots. Over at Sanfu, we'll commence our ILS 04 approach, descending to 1,500 with a final approach course of heading 042. Mandatory altitude is 1,230. Or 1230 feet by 4.0 DME. So we will be descending to 1,200 rather after that. Yep, it's 1,230 feet by 4 DME. And the minimum decision altitude is 200 feet, airport elevation 31 runway 29er. If we have to go around, the missed approach procedure is to climb straight ahead to 1,500 and contact ATC. Okay, so upon landing, we are expecting to vacate via taxiway Bravo, and we'll continue to taxi to gate 2. If I'm not mistaken, that's gonna be gate 2 here on the terminal via taxiway Bravo and then Alpha. Any questions?
No questions.
I have control.
You have control.
Slow mo. Okay, cool. So that's
Cabin
it.
crew, prepare for arrival.
20,000 feet. Our transition level again is 5,000. We are descending 4,000. So once we are nearing 10,000 feet, we'll go back inside and prepare for our arrival. Okay, so we're now over at Rune. We're now tracking Sanfu. We should be at exactly 4,000 over at Sanfu. And then after Sanfu, we will be descending to 1,230. Let's check for 1,200. Yep. Oh, 1,300 rather. Should be 1,300. So over at Sanfu, we'll commence our ILS 04 approach. And then descend to 1,300 to intercept the glide slope. Intercept the localizer and the glide slope. Cool. So no mountain ranges here. So I have 3,000 fuel. So again, for the QNH, we'll use 1013, which is the standard. Fortunately, we don't have the pressure available for, what do you call this? For Roberts. Let's see. Let's check the METAR information. It's available. GLRB. There. Yeah, we don't actually. So it's the same. Okay, cool. For our arrival, let's see. GSX menu is still loading. That's fine. Let's request later. And before I forget, I need to record the landing so we can view the replay. Once we arrive at the gate, we will not turn the engines off anymore. We'll proceed to our what do you call this? We'll proceed to our replay. So we are now passing flight level 110. Let's now go back inside. We're about to pass flight level 100. Okay, so that's 10,000. Set this up. Seatbelts are on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices. Stow these devices and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins, as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position, and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Set altitude 1,200. Manage descent. Set altitude 1,200. Manage descent. We have some broken clouds to the right. Transition level is flight level 50. Flight level 050 rather. I'll begin our approach checklist by then. We're almost about to land. Okay, almost at 5,000. Let's get ready to set our QNH to 1013. QNH 1013 set.
1013 set. Passing 4,500. Now.
Check. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Check.
Seatbelts.
On.
Barrel ref.
1013 set.
1013 set. Minimum.
200 feet set.
200 set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Okay, we're about to land. Well, we are about to turn right to intercept the localizer. Laps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Roberts traffic, Jollibee 27, turn over at Sanfu, turning right to intercept the localizer for the ILS 04 approach. Laps 2.
Speed check. Flaps 2.
Okay, speed brake. Arm approach.
$2,500.
Check.
Radar altimeter alive.
Check.
$1,000 to go.
Check. Speed brake off. Gear down.
Vitals, please prepare for that.
Gear down.
Okay, we're about to land. Localizer intercepted. Flaps 3. Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
Flaps full.
Speed check. Flaps 3. Speed checked. Flaps full.
Check. Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised. Advised.
Auto thrust.
Off.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Roberts traffic advisory Jollibee 27 fully established on the ILS approach.
Sync
On
rate.
final runway 04. Let's now put this to 1,500. Winds, we have a strong wind actually. Okay, let's land this thing. Autopilot off, my controls. Correcting.
400. 100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
Check. Check.
$50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel. $70 knots.
Forty manual brake. There, cool. And we will turn right here. Roberts traffic, Jollibee 27 landed, vacated via taxiway Bravo. Will continue to taxi to gate 1 via taxiway Bravo Alpha. Spoilers disarmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Taxi lights off. Okay, park brake on. Okay, so again, we will not turn off the, what do you call this? The engines anymore, because we will go straight to the replay. But before that, let me just make sure that we're disconnected on VATSIM. So let's not disconnect on VATSIM. There. Also, Volanta. Send the flight. And of course, our landing rate monitor. Okay, so I guess we're good. Let's now move on to the replay. Stop. Oh shoot, I wasn't able to record it. I forgot. Nah, so we won't be having any replay. I forgot to record the landing, come on. I should have actually made a backup. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, we're already here, so. Engine masters 1 off. Yeah, we don't have any replay, unfortunately. And then engine masters 2 off. Okay, cool. Let's now turn on our dome lights, turn off our seatbelt signs, and our beacon lights. APU bleed off. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
Off.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Set and check.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On.
Parking checklist complete.
Cabin crew, disarm slides and cross check. Okay, let's now request for the GPU. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record the landing. It was actually a good landing. It was a perfect landing. It was a less than 193 FPM. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record it. Too bad. Anyway, yeah. Shoot, I forgot. What's happening? I wasn't able to turn this off. Maybe. Can you turn it off, right? Okay, battery is already charging. External power on. APU master switch off. Let's now begin deboarding the aircraft.
The boarding requested.
Let's unlock this. Let's discard the papers.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Shoot, I wasn't able to record the landing. Come on.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Anyway, that's fine. Lesson learned. I should record it. Always make sure that it's anyway. That's life. Okay, so let's now try to secure the aircraft. So nav or adheres, let's turn it off. Ground control on. Crew oxygen supply off. Exterior lights off. APU bleed and APU master switches are off. No smoking sign off. Signs off. Emergency exit signs off. External power is required. Cool. Minsan nakakalimutan ng pag-record ng kaya nga eh. The problem kasi Sir Andre is the tool that I'm using, there's an auto record function, but the problem is it's not working all the time. So the first I set it up to record whenever I go below 700 feet. Sometimes it does record, sometimes it doesn't. So it's very unreliable. So I turned off the automatic recording and I opted to just manually record it. So the indicator is during the 1000 feet advice, I should turn on the record button, but unfortunately I forgot to turn it on. So now we don't have any recordings of the landing. It was actually a nice landing. I heard the passengers clapping on the background. Unlike the last landing that we had, all the passengers were screaming. Yep, it's a bug. Sometimes it does record, sometimes it doesn't. So there has been a number of times where it actually did not produce an FCR file. So it should produce an FCR file once you finish recording. But unfortunately it doesn't. Anyway, let's just do that some other time for the next flight. Let's do it on the next flight instead. So our next flight will be on Thursday. That's gonna be the 24th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. We will now be transitioning to South America, but before that, there's an island in between Africa and South America, and we'll go there first. Because from this airport, from Roberts to the nearest airport in South America, I think that's gonna be a 3-hour flight. So that's too long for me. Or I think it's mostly four, almost four. Almost a 4-hour flight, so that's too long. So instead of doing a direct flight to South America, we'll fly to that small island first. That's between Africa and South America. So it's the flight hour will just be enough for a regular stream. We will be able to do that. So after that, our next stream probably will be next week again. So we'll do our 24th leg on Thursday, and then the 25th leg probably on next Thursday. Yan. On Thursday, Sir Andre, for Microsoft Flight Simulator, because I have to go to the office on Wednesday and Thursday. So after Thursday. Oh, sorry, Thursday night.
Your crew has deboarded.
Roger that. So let's just wait, finish for the baggage to unload. I was actually looking forward to the replay because there's a little bit of We were not aligned actually on the runway. I'm not sure if it's a scenery issue, maybe. Maybe it's a scenery issue. Scenery hasn't been updated yet. So it's not aligned we're not aligned during the ILS 04 approach. I had to manually correct it. And we were able to land at I checked the landing rate earlier. I think it was 193 FPM. So it was actually a smooth landing. Oo nga, walang replay, sayang eh. Sir Andre eh. I should have a backup talaga. I should still use Sky Dolly as a backup just in case. And baggage unloading is complete. Let's just wait for the cargo door to close. No. And then we can now turn off our external power and dismiss the GPU. Oo nga eh. Hopefully hindi ko makalimutan, Sir Andre. Hopefully. Sana hindi ko makalimutan. Basta my indicator is at 1,000 feet, I should turn on the record button. That's the only way that I can guarantee that the recording will kick in. Because if I will just rely on the automatic recording, sometimes it doesn't really work. So, and I think I still have to use Sky Dolly as a backup, just in case. I really don't like Sky Dolly because it's the replay is not really that perfect, but at least it's good to have a backup plan. Okay, so GPU is already disconnected. Let's now proceed to let's continue securing the aircraft. Securing the aircraft checklist.
Adheres.
Off.
Oxygen.
Off.
APU bleed.
Off.
Emergency exit light.
Off.
Signs.
Off.
APU and battery.
Off.
Securing the aircraft checklist complete.
Okay, cool. And let's turn this off as well. Okay, let's go outside and disconnect the jetway. How come the tug's wipers are on? It's sunny. Will damage the windshield. Sabihin pakita sa Thursday. Eh, sige. Go, Sir Andre. Please remind me. At 1,000 feet, I should turn on the record button. That's the reason why I was using that tool. I opted to use that tool because there's an automatic function, but the thing is it's really not working 100% of the time. So too bad, because that's actually one of the reasons why I bought that replay tool, but I guess they just have to fix it, or I just have to wait for the fix. But anyway, so that's it. First, welcome to Roberts International Airport here in Monrovia, Liberia. We are now in Liberia. We actually came from Côte d'Ivoire, or also known as the Ivory Coast, and we flew here at Roberts International Airport in Monrovia, Liberia. So this was the 23rd leg of our Jollibee World Tour. Next stream rather, which will be on Thursday. We will be flying the 24th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. We will be flying from this airport, and we will fly to that small country between South America and Africa. Let me show that to you so you'll have an idea. Where's my Navigraph? Let me share that on the screen. There, you can see my Navigraph now, right? Not yet. Wait. Oh no, wait. There. Okay, so this is Navigraph. Let me show you what that airport looks like. So let me unload this. We can now unload the last flight. So again, we are currently here at Monrovia. Roberts International Airport in Monrovia, Liberia. And there's this small island here. Where is that? There. Because if we're gonna do, for example, the nearest airport from Liberia, or from our position right now, Roberts International Airport, is this one, SBSG. I'm not sure what airport is this, or SBNT. We can choose either Sao Goncalo do Amarante or Natal Augusto Severo. We can choose either of the two. So if we're gonna use that, it's actually a long flight. It's gonna take us almost 4 hours, because right now from DIAP to GLRB, look at this distance. It's already an hour flight. So if we're gonna do the Monrovia to this airport, imagine that's gonna be almost 4 hour flight. So instead of doing that, we'll transition to this island first. It's FHA W, and this is called Ascension Ox. Right, Ascension Ox. Let's see. Yep, Ascension Ox AB. Let's open this airport. Let's see. Charts. Yep, Ascension 1. Ascension 1? What country is this? Wide Awake Tower. Okay, but anyway, we'll transition to this airport. It shows Ascension 1 in Ascension Ox Alpha Bravo. I'm not sure which country is this. I'll go ahead and research this country. It says Ascension. This is a military airport. That's why. This is a military airport. So I'm not sure which country is this. But let's land here. There are no stars, no SIDs. There is one SID, but no stars. So we're gonna, but there's an approach here, RNAV runway 13, so that means we can only land on runway 13 and take off probably from runway 13 as well. We can do an RNAV approach runway 13, and then, so this is a military, I see, military airport. So we'll use this instead. So we'll land here. We can actually turn around from enter taxiway Charlie and then exit at Delta, backtrack runway 13, and then exit the runway at taxiway Bravo to the terminal. Let's see, it's FHAW. So it's a military airport, but we'll transition to this airport because I won't be able to fly for 4 hours on stream. So after this, that's when we will fly to South America. So I guess this is gonna be a 2 hour flight, and then the transition to South America, I'm not sure, but maybe it's gonna be 2.5. I'm not sure, but we'll plan for that. But for now, on Thursday, we will be flying the GLRB to FHAW flight, which is Monrovia, Liberia to Ascension 1. So I'm not sure which country is this, but it seems like it's part of the SBAO FIR. So it's technically part of South America already. So it's, I think, a military installation in South America that maybe... Yeah, it's in the middle of South America and Africa. So maybe a military installation to guard South America from Africa. I'm not sure. Let me go and research for that. But that's gonna be our flight for Thursday, rather, for the 24th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. So anyway, probably I'll see you by then. That's gonna be our flight. So anyway, thank you everyone. Yep, malapit na, Sir Andre. But we will traverse South America first, and then we'll go probably we'll cross California. But we'll traverse South America going north west. until we reach California, and then we'll traverse the western part of California, all the way to the I'm not sure which country is it, but all the way to Canada, and then going west, uh, until we arrive in Japan. Hey, Bradwood, what's up? It's been a long time, man. Barrel roll. It's been a long time, and you're still asking for a barrel roll. Come on. Nice to see you again here, Bradwood. Thank you for the like. We're actually about to end the stream now, but still, I appreciate you showing up before before we end our stream for tonight. So still, thank you for dropping by. Canada na pretas PNC. We'll see. Oh, is that a chinchilla? Drip. Is that a chinchilla? It's cool, the sticker. But still, again, thank you. So that was it. That was our flight, the Monday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 24th leg of our Jollibee World Tour, multi-streaming here on Borg Gaming channel, multi-streaming on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. So please support me by following me on Facebook and Kick, and by subscribing to my YouTube channel. And please like and share the stream as well. And don't forget to also follow me on Twitch. You can check me out playing Fall Guys on the purple side. GG's pre, maraming salamat, kita kits. Thank you, Sir Andre. Until our next stream, that will be on Thursday. See you there. So before we end our stream, let's go back first to we have a poll on Facebook, and the poll question is actually related to our destination for tonight, which is Liberia. Thank you, Brett. Thanks for dropping by. Nice flight in. Thanks, Sir Andre. Okay, so let's check right now the poll on Facebook, and let's see which answer won the poll. So again, the question is related to our destination, which is Liberia, and the question is, what is the capital of Liberia? So two choices. First choice, is it Monrovia or is it Tyrovia? So all the votes have been casted, I think, and we are now ready to show the results according to our malilinis na Beshiewap. Lagot kayo kay Modebeta. 56% of them voted for Monrovia. Only 44% voted for Tyrovia. But actually, it was a close fight. 56% over 44%. But still, the malilinis na Beshiewap won. It says here that the capital of Liberia is Monrovia. So thank you for participating in that poll. We'll have another poll on Thursday for our Flight Thursday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 24th leg of our Jollibee World Tour from Liberia to Asuncion 1, which is a military airport in South America. So I'll see you there. But for now, I think we're good to go. We don't have anyone to raid on Facebook right now because I lost my raiding power. Because I wasn't able to stream for 2 weeks, I lost my level up status. So I'm trying to get it back. But anyway. Ooh, Brett Wood. Thanks for dropping by on YouTube. Appreciate it. Welcome on YouTube as well. Thank you. And how are you, by the way? It's been a long time, actually. But too bad I am about to end my stream now. I actually would like to know more about where you've been. But it's already 12:30 a.m. here in the Philippines, and I still have work later at 9 a.m. So I have to end the stream now. But probably I'll see you on Thursday. We'll stream again on Thursday, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Life is all well and good. Good. Nice to hear that. So hopefully I'll see you again on Thursday for another Microsoft Flight Simulator stream. And take care. Have a good one. Have a good day. Good day ahead of you. And peace out. Okay, so that's it. Let's call it a night. But of course, before we go, always remember, play hard but still play safe, and most importantly, play responsibly. So once again, my name is Borg, and this is Borg Gaming Channel, now signing off. Till next time, mga Beshiewap. Matane!